Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Africa campaign featuring the modern day 4 mod. In the last episode, we kind of let our troops that we distributed back out to the islands get recovered a little bit. They are still taking a lot of hits from naval invasions, but we should be alright. We are planning a invasion here into Madeira. I keep forgetting the name of that island, which is Portuguese territory. So when we take it, we're probably gonna have the faction flipping going on again. So we'll see how that goes. And in the meantime, we redistributed our armored forces over here to the Uganda border. And then we declared war on Uganda, and we took them out fairly easily. So, just something to keep us busy while we were working on that. We could take Rwanda and Burundi if we wanted to. We have the forces to do it. It wouldn't be too hard, but I don't know how useful it's going to be. I mean, if we run into a situation where we are short tech metals, then we might think about it. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So, one thing we also did was I detached 3 frigates from the main fleet, sent it up here to the Canary Islands, dodging the British fleet the whole way. And what we're looking to do is take a quick peek over here, do some recon, and see if we can't see what might be there. So, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. And I got told that what I can do is actually turn off or change the engagement rules, so it'll help prevent my ships from getting blasted out of the water. I mean, it may not completely prevent it, but it'll help. So let's go ahead. Oh no. There's a fleet sitting right there. Pause it for a moment. Well, we're just gonna have to give it a shot. Do not engage. They're going to get engaged, but they're going to just bug out of battle. Alright. There's nothing there. Okay. Good to know. Do I actually want all 24 paratroopers to make that landing? I don't see why not. So let's do it. And in the meantime, you guys head back to port. Alright, there we go. We've taken the island, and we need to do the same thing here. We need to build... Well, first things first, we need to build an airfield. And we're going to need to build coastal forts. We're going to need to build anti-aircraft SAMs and radar stations. We can also do some repairs real quick. It says it has 0 infrastructure. Oh, yep. We are... What I can do, if I can get the game to pause... Okay, there we go. Is for the moment take those transport planes and tell them to do air supply. Yep, so now NATO's a thing again. So, we'll see what happens there. If NATO disappears again and any of those guys join the Eurasian Union and drag the Russians into this, forget that mess. I am going to fix that. Alright. Okay. Now it's at the 12. Do I actually need those guys? Or was that just the fact that it hadn't updated yet? Let me turn off their supply. And let's just make sure that these guys can stay supplied. I think they can. Good. Good, good. Alright. There is a naval base there, so what I'm going to do is actually move those frigates to that naval base. Hopefully they won't get sunk. It looks like that enemy fleet is no longer there, so that's good. Alright, now what I was planning on doing next, well, what we need an air base here. Once we actually have an air base there, and we can stock some planes, both fighters of some sort, multi-role if we have them, air superiority, and some transports, then we're going to go ahead and take the Azores. I'm not sure I really need to, but it is a Portuguese victory point, so we'll grab it. And then we'll begin planning for an eventual invasion of mainland Europe. And that's going to be interesting. I think for the time being, we need to burn off this air experience. So I think what we're going to do... Actually, are there any planes that are almost done being researched? Transport helicopters... Attack helicopters. I think what we'll do is wait for the attack helicopters. These are the top-end attack helicopters. And then we will burn our air experience, making them as good as we can get them. And then they're going to be our attack helicopters for the rest of the game. So, we'll hold off on that. Do we have anything new that we can do with... Yes, we can develop infrastructure. That's not a bad idea. And I'm looking for either drilling for oil or building factories. And I don't see either of those yet. So, that's fine. I could import some Chinese stuff, but I don't think we really need to do that. I mean, we are... kind of far behind on our small arms. Up. NATO disappeared again. Yep. I don't know why that happens. But because they all joined the Preemptive Defense of South America Treaty, it did not allow us to go through a peace conference here with this guy. Because that guy was part of that faction as well, because that faction did not disappear. So, we are going to have to continue to garrison this. Let me see something. If I reduce this to just lower resistance, we'd only need 3 divisions minimum. Here's what we're gonna do. Why are you guys moving over here? Stay over there. I need 3 divisions. 1. We're going to make a new army. Temporary. One of you guys stay there. 2. 3. Let's put 5 in there. Alright, and you guys are going to go ahead and garrison. Am I in the wrong? Yeah, I'm in the wrong. There we go. Garrison that. Alright, so we got some more paratroopers. Put them in here. We're short 13 petroleum. Alright. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, delete those guys' orders, and I'm going to bring them back over here. Because the armor is more useful to me right now than the Marines are. Oh, got a whole bunch of dockyards? Or, no. We finished building those cruisers. Now, 1995. We're already building the destroyers, which I need to come up with a name for them. 85, 75 CVs. How is our research going for ships? We're going to be done the new nuclear battle cruisers in 112 days. We're going to be done the new carriers in 99 days. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to pour all of that into the convoys for now. And we're still way short. Even after we're done building those ships. Man, I need some more oil. Who has oil? This may change my plans slightly. Oh, they tried to port strike me. Well. They're trying to sink those frigates. Why do we have no planes flying missions? Do we have any air superiority planes that we can move over here? We have multi-roles. They will have to do. Alright, let's tell these guys to not do close air support. We need to shoot down those enemy bombers. Or at least drive them out. Disrupt them to the point that there we go. Alright, now what I was always saying. Who has oil? Who has oil? Chad has some oil, but not a lot. Libya has nice piles of oil, but they also have coastline on the Mediterranean, and that's not a good idea. Mozambique has a little bit of oil, but again, coastline is going to be problematic, and I think that they are probably... No, not in a faction. Let's see. Angola has oil, but they're a member of the Eurasian Union, so is Congo. New transport helicopters. Very good. Let's get the top-end transport helicopters. Alright, who of our enemies has oil that we may want to try to invade first? I know Venezuela should have oil, right? Yes, and Colombia. The Crux Federation, or Brazil and Argentina. Brazil has some. Iranian election. Hassan Rouhani was re-elected. They have 100 some odd divisions. There's no real oil in Europe. So if we want oil, we need to hit the Americas instead of Europe. The problem is that Europe is kind of the softer target. Though I'm not sure that really matters all that much. That's what the Crux Federation is going to be the biggest problem. Oh, there's a new attack helicopters. Alright. Alright, so we are done attack helicopters. We are working on fighter craft. We could start getting close air support. That might actually be a good idea. And we need to now make a variant of these attack helicopters. And I can't create a variant of the helicopters. Okay, then. Can I make variants of the transports? No. There's nothing I can do there. Maritime patrol aircraft. How long will it be until we get new maritime patrol? 683 days. Okay. So it may be worth spending this on maritime patrol craft, if I can. Which I can. Crank the reliability up. Where's my reliability? Reliability. Yeah, for whatever reason, like, cranking up their weapons, like, removes those reliability bonuses completely. That seems a bit weird. I can increase their range without any hit to reliability. So I don't want my planes failing at a rate of 60%, or like 30% failure rate due to mechanical problems. All right. I don't know if that's just something that hasn't been balanced out yet, or if it's intended, or what. Alright, we have active enemy fighters, but we can deal with that. Actually, do we know what kind of fighters these are? Yeah, some F-16As. We have some Panavia Tornadoes. Some Strike Fighters. Some Eurofighter 2000 Typhoons. Oh, and it keeps shifting around. Now we have some F-35 Lightnings. F-5 Freedom Fighters, which are really old. And some F-15s. Yeah, they just keep shifting stuff around. Do we actually have allies here? We have some Indian attack helicopters. Carrier-based multi-role. These are the ones that have an assortment. Somalia took one state. Islamic State of Somalia was annexed. Okay, so the Somalian Civil War is over. Qatar joined Peninsula Shield, or Qatar, or however you pronounce that. Alright, how many planes can we fit here? We can now fit 200 planes. And India is just sending random attack helicopters out here. What we're going to do is... who has the best range? 1.7 thousand kilometers. 2,000 kilometers. I'm thinking to move the Black Panthers up here. Okay. And these multi-role fighters, right? These guys shift here. So these are just going to be better planes. And if we look at the rates, we've lost 5 fighters. We've shot down 12 fighters, 13 bombers. We're gonna need something to get over there. Actually, what I might end up doing is dissolving this, moving these guys there, and then planning to use these as defense for Madeira. Let's see, can I get all the way there? I can, in fact, get all the way there. In one jump. Okay, it looks like we had a bit of a crash, but it looks like that our autosave was not far away. So, let's go ahead and try that again. We're moving those guys over there. And then we're going to try and do a paradrop order from here all the way. Do we have any transport planes here? We only have 30 out of 100? All right. But that still should be plenty. That still should be plenty. According to this, I mean, there's hashing there, which means that they can get all the way there, right? Okay, well, it looks like we might have to lay over there. Okay, do it. All right, there we go. And then we have the transport planes. For these two guys, they lost an absolute ton of equipment doing this, which is really weird. I mean, it's not like it's a contested air zone or anything. And now they're almost completely out of equipment. Why in the world does it do that? I mean, I may understand losing some equipment, but losing half the division? What in the world are you guys doing? Get the port. I did not order these guys to leave port. At least I don't recall ordering these guys to leave port. I mean, we're getting port struck there, so it might have actually been a good idea for them to leave port, but you know, I didn't actually issue that order. So that's a bit weird. Okay, so how are these guys now looking for... You know, they also lost manpower. As well as tons and tons of equipment, which... that isn't great. So that means we're now going to take even longer. to replenish these small arms. But we should have all this other stuff in stock. We should have a supply route. Okay, that's going to be a bit annoying. Now it says we're taking attrition. Because now it says we have no supply. Really? Okay. Then air supply them. See, they're not receiving supplies. There's no supply route that's heading over there. There's resources being transported out, but there's no supplies being transported in, which is why these guys are now not reinforcing it all. Kenyan election, Uhuru Kenyatta re-elected. Okay, maybe something goofy happened. Okay, it's weird. Alright, well, what we're probably going to have to do is end the episode here. Some oddities. We're almost done these new carriers and the new nuclear cruisers. Well, as far as research is going. Alright, yeah, so we'll go ahead and end the episode here. And then we'll continue working on this when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.